everyone. Welcome back to Learning.
Today, we are going deep into why we waste time and how to reclaim it. And for you, the listener, our mission today is not just to say, oh, you need a calendar.
Right, because we all know what calendars are. They don't always work.
No, they don't. We want to understand the real psychology. Why do we waste time? And what specific English language can we use to build better habits?
And we need to be clear right from the start. We are not here to make you feel guilty.
Definitely not.
Experiencing distraction doesn't mean you are broken. It doesn't mean you are lazy. It just means you have a prehistoric human brain and you're living in a modern digital world.
That is a perfect way to put it. So let's talk about that prehistoric brain. Why do we feel actual physical resistance when we try to start a hard task? Why do we choose the Rubik's Cube video?
Well, it comes down to a psychological concept called present bias.
Present bias. Okay, explain that for us.
Basically, our brains are hardwired to prefer small, instant rewards right now over bigger rewards in the future.
Because thousands of years ago, the future wasn't guaranteed, right?
Exactly. If you found food, you ate it immediately. You didn't wait. Now fast forward to today. You sit down to do a hard project or learn English. Your brain feels the stress of that hard work.
And it doesn't like stress.
Not at all. It registers that frustration as danger. So your fear center says, danger, run away.
And right next to you is your phone, the perfect escape.
Yes. You open the social media app and you get a tiny instant hit of dopamine. You feel a little bit of pleasure right away.
So it's not a character flaw. It's literally just our biology misfiring.
Right. But we have to remember something crucial here. Time is our only non-renewable resource.
Non-renewable, meaning you can never get it back.
Exactly. You can spend money and earn it back later. You can use all your energy, sleep for 8 hours, and get your energy back.
But time is different.
Time is strictly linear. That hour you spent watching the power washing video, it is gone forever. So we have to stop trying to just manage time and start aggressively protecting it.
Protecting it. I love that shift in mindset. And that brings us to the next part of our deep dive, the actual language we use.
Yes, the words we say out loud matter so much.
They really do. We have a vocabulary power block for you today. I'm going to teach you 6 key English phrases from our source material that describe time, productivity, and focus.
And I'm going to be totally honest and give a real personal example for every single phrase.
Perfect. So, listener, pay close attention to these phrases. Phrase number 1 is, I tend to procrastinate when.
I tend to procrastinate when.
Yes, procrastinate means to delay doing something you should do. Saying, I tend to procrastinate when helps you identify your specific trigger. So how would you finish the sentence?
Oh, this is easy. I tend to procrastinate when I am waiting for the perfect moment.
Ah, waiting for the perfect moment.
Yeah, I tell myself I need a clean desk, a fresh cup of coffee, and 3 free hours before I can start working, which, never happens.
It never happens. That is such a good example. Okay, phrase number 2. I got completely caught up in.
Caught up in.
Right. This means you became so involved in something that you didn't notice the time passing. How do you use this one?
I would say yesterday, I got completely caught up in reading comments on a news article.
Oh, the comments section. A classic trap.
It really is. I'd lost 30 minutes just reading strangers arguing.
We have all been there. Okay, phrase number 3. This one is more defensive. I'm learning to set boundaries around.
I'm learning to set boundaries around.
Yes, a boundary is like a line you draw to protect yourself.
For me, I'm learning to set boundaries around my late night screen time.
That is a tough one. Why late night?
Because if I watch TV until midnight, I am stealing energy from myself the next morning. Setting a boundary protects my future self.
Beautifully said. Phrase number 4. I've been trying to be more intentional with.
Intentional, meaning doing things on purpose, not just by accident.
Exactly. So how are you using this?
I've been trying to be more intentional with the first hour of my day.
Oh, the morning routine.
Yeah. If I grab my phone the second I wake up, I ruin my focus. I need to be intentional and not look at a screen right away.
That is huge. Okay, phrase number 5. I keep putting off.
Putting off, meaning delaying something on purpose.
Usually something annoying. What is your sentence?
Well, to be totally honest, I keep putting off organizing my email inbox.
The dreaded inbox.
Yeah, I have like 800 unread emails in there, and it just gives me anxiety every time I look at it.
I feel that anxiety just hearing about it. All right, our final phrase, number 6. I'm prone to getting sidetracked by.
Sidetracked. So getting pulled away from your main task.
Exactly. Prone to means it happens to you often.
Okay, I'm prone to getting sidetracked by group chat notifications.
Oh, group chats are the worst for focus.
They buzz, and I just have to look, and suddenly I'm laughing at a meme instead of working.
It's that dopamine hit again. Those are 6 fantastic phrases. Listeners, I highly recommend writing those down.
Definitely. Using that exact vocabulary helps you notice what you're actually doing wrong.
It takes it from being a big, scary problem to just a habit you can fix. So let's just have a real honest conversation about this for a minute.
Let's do it.
We talked about those 800 unread emails you have. How does that actually feel when you try to sit down and do deep, important work?
Honestly, it feels like a heavy backpack. Even if I'm not looking at my email, my brain knows that mess is there.
Right.
It takes up background energy.
Yeah.
It's like having too many tabs open in a web browser. Your computer runs slower.
That is the perfect analogy. And for me, my biggest issue was that perfectionist trap you mentioned earlier.
The perfect desk, the perfect coffee.
Exactly. I used to waste so much time organizing my workspace to feel productive, but it was just a fake kind of productivity.
It was an excuse to delay the hard work.
Exactly. So I want you, the listener, to pause for a second. Really think about it right now. What is the one thing you do that feels like work, but is actually just a distraction?
Maybe it's rearranging your folders or checking the news to stay informed.
Take a second and just name it. Practice using our phrase, I tend to procrastinate when. Say it out loud if you can.
It is surprisingly powerful just to admit it out loud.
It really is, because once you admit it, you can fight it. And that brings us to the really practical part of this deep dive.
The strategies. How do we actually fix this?
Yes, we have 3 practical strategies from the research to help you stop wasting time.
And these are not complicated. They are very straightforward.
Strategy number 1 is called the 2-minute rule. The rule is simple. If a task takes less than 2 minutes to do not put it on a list. Do it immediately.
And this solves my email problem, doesn't it?
It totally does. And there is an English phrase to go with this. Clear your cognitive cache.
Clear your cognitive cache.
Cache is a computer term for temporary memory. In psychology, there is something called the Zeigarnik effect. It means human brains remember unfinished tasks much more than finished ones.
So all those tiny, unfinished 2-minute tasks are just leaving open loops in your brain.
Exactly. They drain your battery. When you just do the 2-minute task right away, you close the loop.
You free up your mental RAM. So I should just reply to the short emails instantly instead of leaving them unread.
Yes, do it and forget about it. Okay, strategy number 2. Protect your peak hours.
Protect your peak hours. I like how that sounds.
Your peak hours are the time of day when your brain is naturally the most energetic and focused. For most people, this is between 9 in the morning and noon.
Right. Your biological energy is at its highest.
So the strategy here is you must fiercely guard this time. The English phrase here is, don't burn your best fuel on cheap miles.
Oh, that makes so much sense. Don't waste your highest energy on easy tasks.
Exactly. What do most people do at 9 a.m.?
They check their email, they message people back, they do easy administrative stuff.
And by the time 11 a.m. rolls around, they finally open that difficult project, but their brain is already tired.
And because they are tired, the work feels harder and the brain looks for a distraction.
Exactly. You have to be okay with ignoring some small things in the morning so you can do the deep work when your brain is strongest.
That is a hard habit to break, but so important.
It is. All right, the final strategy. Strategy number 3, the evening reset.
The evening reset.
This might be the most powerful one. Take 5 minutes before you go to sleep and write down your tasks for the next day. But here's the rule. You can only write down exactly 3 tasks.
Only 3, but I have like 20 things to do every day.
I know, we all do. But if you write down 20 things, what happens when you wake up and look at that list?
I feel overwhelmed. I see 20 things, my brain panics, and I immediately want to go back to bed or scroll on my phone.
Exactly. The giant list causes the procrastination. Your brain feels threatened by all those demands.
So the English phrase for this one would be bypass decision fatigue.
Yes, bypass decision fatigue. If you only have 3 important things on a piece of paper, you don't have to think in the morning.
You don't have to decide what to do first.
Right. You just wake up, look at the 3 things, and start. The decision was already made by you the night before.
That is brilliant. It makes doing the right thing the easiest option.
It really does. Okay, we have covered a lot of ground today.
We definitely have.
So, listener, it is time for a quick quiz. Let's see how much you remember from our deep dive today. Are you ready?
No pressure, but let's see what's stuck.
Question number 1. What is the biological reason our brains delay hard tasks to look for quick, easy rewards?
The answer is present bias.
Present bias, exactly. Question number 2. How many minutes is the rule for doing small, easy tasks immediately so they don't get stuck in your brain?
That would be the 2-minute rule. 2 minutes.
Perfect. And finally, question number 3. For the evening reset strategy, how many tasks should you write down before you go to bed?
Exactly 3 tasks. No more than 3.
Excellent. If you got those right, great job. If not, you might want to listen to this deep dive one more time.
Repetition is how we learn, right?
It is. Now, I have a homework challenge for you, the listener. Tonight, I want you to give your future self a gift. Take 5 minutes before bed and do the evening reset.
Write down your 3 tasks for tomorrow.
Yes. Bypass that decision fatigue so you can wake up tomorrow and just jump right in.
And I want to leave you with one final kind of challenging thought to mull over.
Go ahead.
We established that time is the only thing you can never earn back.
Yeah.
So look at how you spent your last 24 hours. If a stranger watched a video of your day yesterday, what would they think your biggest priority in life is?
Wow. That is a strong question.
Right. Not what you tell people your priorities are, but what your actual actions show.
Because the reality is your habits show your true priorities. And once you honestly see where your time is going, you finally have the power to change it. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive. If you found this helpful, please hit the subscribe button so you never miss an English learning session with us. We will see you in the next one. Take care of your time and take care of yourselves.